Hello and welcome to the channel. Peter Obi, the presidential candidate of Labour Party, has told the Presidential Election Petition Court (PEPC) sitting in Abuja how the President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's home was used as a drop-off point for heroin, which a United States court has confirmed. Details next. Subscribe, like, share, and comment. Thank you. United States Court confirmed that Tinubu's home was used as drop-off point for heroin. Peter Obi. The Labour Party LP presidential candidate in the 2023 elections, Peter Obi, has claimed that President Bola Tinubu's home in the United States was used as a drop-off point for heroin. Nigeria News recalls that in 1993, Tinubu was ordered to forfeit $460,000 in his bank account, suspected to be proceeds of narcotics deals. In his petition before the Presidential Election Petition Court (PEPC) sitting in Abuja, Obi argued that the president was at the time of the February 25th presidential election not qualified to contest the polls or any other election in Nigeria because of the United States District Court judgment that forced him to forfeit monies allegedly traced to drug trafficking. The former Anambra governor insisted that the U.S. cited Tinubu's home as a drop-off point for heroin and subsequently urged the court to remove the president on that ground. However, in their final written address at the PEPC, Tinubu's legal team, led by Chief Wole Olanipekon San, contended, among other things, that while the said drug forfeiture order came 30 years ago, 1993, Section 137(1)(e) of the 1999 Constitution states that a conviction has expired after 10 years. Tinubu's team also argued that the said judgment cannot be enforced in Nigeria because it is yet to be registered in Nigeria, in line with the clear provisions of Section 3 of the Reciprocal Enforcement of Foreign Judgments Ordinance and Foreign Judgment Act. Meanwhile, the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) has said that it was not informed about President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's alleged drug case in the United States before the just concluded 2023 general elections. Nigeria News reports that 2 decades ago, a United States District Court passed a judgment on Tinubu and ordered him to forfeit $460,000 suspected to be proceeds of the narcotics trade. The event happened while the incumbent Nigerian leader was in the United States. Recall that the Labour Party and its presidential candidate in the 2023 election, Peter Obi, are seeking the removal of President Tinubu from power, alleging some irregularities by INEC during and after the February 25th presidential election. In the petition before the Presidential Election Petitions Tribunal in Abuja, through its legal team by Dr. Liviu Zukwo San, Obi stated that Tinubu was at the time of the election not qualified to contest for election to the office of president, as he was fined the sum of $460,000 for an offense involving dishonesty, namely narcotics, trafficking, imposed by the United States District Court, Northern District of Illinois, Eastern Division, in case number 93C4483, titled United States of America v. Plaintiff, Funds in Account 26-322-6700, held by First Heritage Bank in the name of Bola Tinubu. Labour Party and Obi urged the tribunal to disqualify Tinubu on that ground, among other prayers. However, in its final written address obtained by journalists, INEC's lead counsel, A.B. Mahmood San, said the commission was unaware of the alleged drug-related case involving Tinubu. INEC insists that the case was not brought to it before the 2023 presidential election. On the alleged imposition of a fine on the second respondent, Tinubu, by the United States District Court in case number 93C4483, the case of the first respondent, INEC, is simply that same was not brought to its attention, he stated. Mahmoud again told the tribunal that the 1999 Constitution provides that the fine that disqualifies one from running for president must be associated with a court sentence. He said, however, Section 137, 1D of the Constitution, which provides for the sentence or fine as a disqualifying factor in respect of a presidential candidate, states as follows. 1. A person shall not be qualified for election to the office of president if he is under a sentence of death imposed by any competent court of law or tribunal in Nigeria, or a sentence of imprisonment or fine for any offense involving dishonesty or fraud by whatever name called, or for any other offense imposed on him by any court or tribunal, or substituted by a competent authority for any other sentence imposed on him by such a court or tribunal. He added. Mahmoud argued that in the 1999 Constitution, the prescription of fine as a disqualifying factor for a presidential candidate is hinged on a sentence. He contended that in line with the severances of the several witnesses at the proceedings, the U.S. case was bordering on forfeiture of proceedings and there was no charge or conviction. Thus, the petitioners failed to prove this allegation, and we urge the courts to so hold. We urge the court to resolve this issue in favor of the first respondent and hold that the second, Tinubu, and third respondents, Kashim Shettima, were qualified, he stated. Subscribe, like, share, comment, and please turn the notification bell on. Thank you. The Sun further urged the PEPC to also agree with the submissions of the lawyers representing Tinubu, the Vice President Kashim Shettima, and the All Progressives Congress APC regarding the matter. They maintained that the U.S. judgment was not a criminal conviction. On the issue of the order of forfeiture by the United States District Court, they, Tinubu, and APC contend that there was no criminal charge, sentence, or conviction to support the allegation of criminal conviction or forfeiture. They further contended that the alleged order of forfeiture, being that of a foreign court, is not registered in Nigeria to be enforceable and is in fact now over 20 years since the alleged order was made, Mahmoud insisted. That's the news, guys. Thanks for listening. Until next time, bye.